I don't know how to start this intro with. I'm using a new controller. Oh my god, it's totally not the controller I've had since 2022. Have I had this controller since 2022? Oh, I don't care anymore. Greetings, companions. It is I, Lava Captain 2000, and welcome back to Pikmin. Today is day 6. In the last episode, we went back to the Forest Navel, got a whopping 4 ship parts, and that's really about all we did there. We got 4 ship parts. We didn't really open any new areas. Today is going to be an interesting day because I have decided that I have decided on how I am going to handle the rest of this game. We're going to be getting 2 ship parts today. We're going to leave 1, and then we're going to go back and finish the areas that we've been. Just going to be perfectly honest with you, we're not going to the distant spring until we have completed every other area, so the distant spring's not going to be an area we go to for a lot. Today we're going to hop into here. I want to get the last non-boss inspired ship piece, as well as open up both bosses and kill one of them. In a perfect world, I could say I just need red Pikmin and then leave my moseying at that, but I actually do not think that is possible. I'm going to grab 20 yellows, 40 reds, and 40 blues. And because we have time to kill, I believe, we're actually going to start by flowering up our entire army because we have way too many leaves for my liking. Hey! That was actually kind of good! Okay, we have our fully furnished army of 100 little guys. And we're going to start by heading over here. And we're going to split our group up into 3. Look at our map. Joe, what are you doing? Joe, get your ass over here. Joe, come on. It's not just 14 of you! Oh my god! Okay. So, we're going to start by using, heading over here with our Pikmin. I worked on this ship part briefly. On day 5, I can't see. Let's make sure I avoid the void! I see, oh my god. Get over here! Jesus Christ. I'd be mad if it wasn't. I'd be madder if we didn't have such a huge. Okay. Alright, today's one of those kinds of days, isn't it? Actually, no, everybody work on this. Everybody work on this. So, while they're working on this, I'm going to make sure that I have not accidentally left any of them to die. Today, we're going to be grabbing this ship piece right here, obviously. And then we're going to be grabbing this ship piece right here. This is the one that I'm not sure we'll get to, but I know we're going to at least defeat the boss because the boss itself, or at least that enemy there, is not hard to kill. More accurately, it's not hard to one-cycle him, especially if you're good at playing the game. And if we have any more time, my goal will be opening up the last boss of this area. I believe every area in the game has 2 boss enemies. Except for... No, every area in the game has 2 boss enemies. It's just that there's exceptions to some of those rules. Alright, so now that we're done with that, Even though it doesn't look like it, we actually need all 3 types of Pikmin here. We need yellows for their height, blues for their ability to go through water, and reds for their immunity to fire here. This ship piece, the reason why I'm going for it at the start of the day, and I recommend anyone that plays this game to do this the exact same way I am, is that this ship piece is notorious for flying out of bounds. This is a required ship piece, so if this ship piece goes flying off the map, this right here, this is the stone. I think it's called the Sagittarius. It requires 15. Alright. What will happen? Nope, we're good. Okay, good. This is the Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing at this moment. Alright, so we're going to have our yellows carry this down all the way. And once they get that out to pasture, we're going to go ahead and disband you all here. Grab our 40 reds. And our reds are going to carry this out of the gauntlet of fire. Unfortunately, we still... No. We still need to basically beat them there. If no stragglers, if you're left behind, you're left behind. You have 1 ball. How do we get a bud? How did we... Psst, you're a flower! Oh, this is the point in the game when the Pikmin start being a little less smart, I see. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we actually need our blues, so what we're going to do is we're going... Not our blues, our reds. So we're going to grab our reds, disband them, and have our blues, essentially, go after the, everything else. We are 1 short. Come here, blue. And now that we're done with that, we have the rest of the day to get this ship piece right here. This ship piece traditionally is not hard. It's more difficult to get this ship piece back to base quickly because it's got, I think, 3 walls in its way. 1, 2, 3. Is the only ship piece that actually has any cateration to it. And because I have not knocked down any of the walls, this ship piece is going to actually be really hard to get back in safe and sound. We also have some male shear grubs, and I lack the patience. No, don't carry him back. Oh, Jesus. Alright, no, I do have the patience. I'm not gonna deal with you. But I am gonna take a punch to the face. Ow. Okay, I think that's all of the shear grubs. So we're gonna go ahead and... Come on. No! Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, game. Don't do that to me, game. That's the Libra, right? Yes. My daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. I have now recovered 13 out of 30 ship parts. If I can find just 16 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. You heard that right. 16 more. In ordering... where's the other one? There's the other one. I knew there was another... No, don't... There we go. And now we have the more annoying threat to deal with. We have to kill you. Thankfully, out of the water, these things aren't much of an issue because you can stun lock them like I'm doing right here. But they're still annoying threats that must be taken care of. Alright, I think that's everything. That right over there, in case you're curious, that's the pit that the bread bug uses as his location. Anyways, moving on, we're gonna run down here. This thing is a puff stool, one of a kind in the entire game. And basically what you want to do is you're going to want to trip it. And once he stumbles over, there you go. If you let him attack, he can actually turn Pikmin into Shroom Pikmin that will basically just forfeit. But if you don't, you get the Omega Stabilizer. I absolutely must have this piece if my battered ship is to ever fly straight again. It has steered me through countless deep space storms. That, and it looks rather cool. So yeah, that is the directive here. We are not going to carry back this, because this thing I think requires... We are carrying this ship back. It requires 10. I did not realize it required that few. So that is what they're going to be doing. Okay, I was about to say, where is it? And now that we have that, I am 100% unless they take this route, which is essentially walking to their deaths, because there's actually some sheer grubs and sheerwigs there. My new objective is now going to be taking my yellows and blowing up as many walls as I can find in this section right here, because that makes getting to that ship part easier in the future. I could, in a perfect universe, and I do fully understand this, I absolutely could, theoretically, go after all 3 ship parts today. But considering the strain I had... Oh my god, is there... No, I got 16 bomb rocks. Okay, that's about as much as I expected. So now that we have that, we have the remaining blues. And they are taking the right path. That is good. So yeah. Over here, if I disband here, we have some sheer grubs here. Actually, we might have to kill... We might actually have to kill some of these. Oh, okay. I actually need to head back to base. I have to head back to base. And I'm gonna heal up. Plus, I can grab my blues here as well. Alright. 13 out of 30 ship parts. And go ahead and use that to repair our spacesuit. I do not want any yellows to be here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think I have enough that I can knock this down without an issue. Awesome. That's perfect. That is one of the big boy gates down. Arguably the more annoying big boy gate. The Omega Stabilizer is absolutely going to make it back to base in time. And then afterwards, I think I might just... I need to kill these enemies. What? Oh, thank you. This is a dangerous task, and I might lose some Pikmin here doing this. But... What is with the games? What is with the timing? That's like the 3rd time I have been interrupted by a cutscene mid-A press. This is the Dolphin's fin. It is a little beaten up, but it should still function. I've made great strides in repairing the Dolphin. With this, I should be able to fly again, even if I don't recover all 30 parts. 14 out of 15. I'm gonna stop narrating this, because... Okay, well, I can punch you to death. There. You're still there. And everybody else is a sheer wave. Yeah, okay, good. So, let's kill you. You. And you. Oh, dead shot land. Great. Alright. Gonna go ahead and put you guys on that. And then we're going to take the last 6 bombs. I don't... Okay, good. The hopefulness in me, please don't let there be any cheer groups here. I can never remember. Okay, good. Alright, there we go. That is everything that I wanted to get done today done. I need to kill that cheerwing. Alright, well, there's my 20 yellows. I should not lose a Alright, cool. Collectively, everyone that has a able hand. Just get everyone back to base. And that is everything for today, isn't it? Wow, that is actually pretty cool. I actually had a lot more time to mess around than I thought I did. Anyway, once we get this gate down, we should be clear. Yeah, everything's fine. All right, last check. Did I lose anyone in the Libra heist? No. That gate's down, which means that I can deal with that pretty much first thing the next time I come here. And the next time I come to this location will be in a few days. So yeah, we're actually going to leave the Force Naval, and we're going to go back to some of the other areas to get more work done there. We could theoretically stay in the Forest Naval and finish the boss, but I would rather have a situation where I bring like a bunch of Pikmin, inflate their numbers an entire day, and that won't happen as long as we stay in an area. Enemies respawn if you are not in an area for more than a few days. So yeah. That was probably the first, like, well, no, I can't say that. The first really good day I had was yesterday when I got 4 ship parts. I did get 2 ship parts. I doubt I could have killed the boss, the proper boss of this area before time went out. But I'm okay with that. It's a beautiful song. And there's the Wollywog. I think that's the one Wollywog I did not kill from that Wollywog is a kill count, technically. 6 days since impact. I have seen that at times. The leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then a flower. It appears that if I do not pick Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in the natural world. I have found flower Pikmin to possess increased swiftness. When in a rush, I have found the pressing and holding A, then calling the flower Pikmin forth with X, to be quite an effective strategy. I've also learned that new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are the result of seeds being left behind. We haven't seen that yet, but whenever a battle, I think you have to lose 5 Pikmin for every 1 seed left behind. But whenever you lose if you lose like 5 or more Pikmin in a battle, whenever you return to that area, there will actually be Pikmin sprouts that are left behind. For the longest time, I actually did not know this. So yeah. We got 60 sprouted today, only reds and yellows. Don't worry, blues, you'll be getting a lot of... The blue Pikmin will be getting a lot of good things tomorrow, the way I have things planned out. But there you go, we have 16 parts remaining. We are just under halfway. And we have 24 days to get them all in. So we can theoretically wait a whole week and still be fine. Anyways, let us save our game. There we are, 8 ship parts collected. We have 1 more to go. And we're going to be leaving the Forest Naval for a bit. We will come back to it in a few days once the enemies have returned so we can farm them. Or at least farm them as much as we can. But next time on Pikmin, we are going to be returning to the very first location we were at, the impact site. And we're going to be grabbing that other ship part and finishing that area off. Until then, thank you everybody for watching as long as you have. I'm LavaCab2000. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.